Now I start with 80 grit sandpaper, and I like my pens nice and straight. Sorry, I'm just not in my usual standing position because the camera's in the way. Because I use my calipers, I'm not too worried about the dimensions of the bushings. You'll find that your bushings eventually wear away, but if you're using the calipers, it's not a big drama if your bushes get undersized. That was 80 grit, now we're at 120 grit. At 120 grit, I usually just stop the lathe, and just to take the sanding marks away, I just hand sand along the length of the barrel. Just so we remove any of the circular sanding marks that we put on with the... Sorry, the camera's just in the way, so I'm not in my usual standing position. Quite awkward at the moment. Now we're on 240. It's good practice to constantly change sandpaper, because sandpaper actually wears away pretty quickly, and if you don't constantly change it, you'll find these circular sanding patterns in your blank, and it just looks pretty horrible. So I change my sandpaper pretty regularly. Every 2 or 3 pins I'll throw this back away and use another set. That's a 240. And I just stop it and I just sand along the length of the barrel again, and again over here. And now the 400. If you're using a CA finish, 400 is plenty. The CA will go in and fill in all the gaps and all the voids, and if you put enough coats of CA on, you'll get a fairly high finish on the pen. Again, I just stop the lathe. There aren't any sanding patterns on there at the moment, but I will still just go back and spend the extra 10 seconds that it takes to do this step, just to ensure that there are no sanding patterns on the length of the barrel. Now that's done, we're ready to apply the CA finish.